Hey everyone, this is Man in the Black Hat, and welcome back for a new Let's Play. It's Front Mission if you couldn't figure it out, and we'll be playing as Lloyd this time. As usual, I'm a big fan of keeping the name the same. However, my call sign, I try to make Black Hat, but I fail because they don't allow that many letters in the name. At any rate, as you can see, I found a new way to do voiceovers without, actually resorting to using the internal microphone. And we'll have to go with this particular recording with my name as Black Ha. Black Ha. Operation Briefing. You are to depart under cover of night from Mensa, a city on Huffman Island, which is under the jurisdiction of the Oceania Cooperative Union. Travel via a small submarine 30 kilometers along the coastline to reach the USN-controlled city of Fort Monas. Upon arrival, board the camouflage ship and make your way to the shore. You must then reconnoiter the enemy factory located in the Lacrosse district. Due to the political tensions between our two countries, you are absolutely prohibited from engaging in any aggressive actions. Yeah, that'll last. What's the situation? I'm recording, dude. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's going to end well. Wow. Lloyd can be kind of a jackass. And yeah, we're here in one of my favorite series, on orders, well behind enemy lines, on a secret mission. And just like any good front mission, things go wrong straight from the beginning. But then again, this is the first front mission, so you gotta kind of expect that. And it's an ambush. If the enemy's here, how is it impossible? Ah, our evil guy for this series, Driscoll. And we're finally introduced to the main part of the game. This is sort of the first of the strategy games. And yeah, it came out on the SNES, but it's still a really good game, especially for the PlayStation series. Karen is surrounded, and yeah, there's pretty much no way in hell that you can save her in time, because Driscoll... Okay, Driscoll just owned her, and he's calling her pretty good for an OCU pilot. Wow. Yeah, Driscoll is a complete jackass. And is just completely merciless when it comes to just her. The funny thing is, he won't attack any other character in this part of the game. Just her. I don't know why, but he decided just to kill her. He could have wiped out the entire squad on his own, But I guess that wouldn't have made a very good intro situation, now would it? Pardon me. And yeah, owned in 2 turns. And in case you're wondering, yes, Karen is officially dead. So now we've got to fight all the enemies and try to survive. Move your characters up. Movement phase first, then attack phase, and then it's the enemy's turn where they get to move and attack, and you get to do your defense turns. You can choose which weapon, if any, you want to use for defending. In this case, I chose the machine gun, and Lloyd is in complete shock. So, of course, he just owns the mech in front of him. For a turn-based strategy game, this was actually really well done as far as getting the concepts of mechs down. Each mech is highly customizable and works like real-world mechs would if we actually had them. In attack phase, it's a really good idea to gang up on any enemies that you have close to yours, just because you can do that much more damage close up. And yes, a lot of your mechs have rocket launchers on them that you can use to just own the enemy if you don't completely botch it. Back to the enemy phase. And he takes out another arm. You can destroy specific body parts, which is kind of random and up to the computer. But if you, say, destroy an arm, whatever's on that arm you can't use anymore. You destroy the legs, and the movement speed goes down to almost nothing. And if you destroy the body, the whole mech blows up. Really simple concept. You can use healing items, which, if your mech's equipment isn't destroyed, then it'll bring that part back to full health most of the time, which is pretty good. You can actually heal specific body parts rather than just having to heal one part or another. So this mech's had its legs destroyed. It can pretty much not move. As you can see, I'm focusing on the enemies pretty much right in front of me. This enemy has one arm left and no body. Most of the time in standard part of the game, if you destroy an enemy and don't destroy one of its limbs, you can sometimes pick up what was on that limb for your own use. And believe it or not, we're actually down to one enemy now. Because you cannot destroy the final enemy's mech. He will actually own every character that you've got there. Because his stats are actually maxed out. But, you know, I'm playing Lloyd as I think he should be played. So he's going to go after the big bad guy. The Missileer goes after the Cicada and doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. Back to me, because Big Boss Man Driscoll is skipping every turn he has since he killed the one person he came to kill for some odd reason. And we do 1 point of damage to his legs, which, as you can see, had 249 hit points. Yeah. This guy's an army by himself. Oh! Took the Cicada down to nothing in 1 hit. Move and fire. Using the machine gun. You can choose between the machine gun or a punch when you're that close, which is fine. And he had a chance to completely own that character, but he didn't. Missileer is dead. And believe it or not, this actually ends it. Enough already. Time to destroy the evidence. What? Commander, we have to get out of here. Ooh, boom. More boom. Yeah. Wow. That's a pretty bad kaboom. The Larkus Incident. The United States of the New Continent announced that their munitions plant, located in the Larkus district of the Huffman Island home territory, was attacked and destroyed by 4 Wandsrung Panzers of the Oceania Community Union. In response, the OCU denied that the incident occurred and claimed that it was by a plot concocted by the USN. 2 countries could not be reconciled, and the entire military force of the island was put on red alert. This is the second breakout of the Huffman dispute. The OCU declared the Wandsrug Panzer pilots involved in the Larkus incident as missing in action. With the exception of the Army's highest level of command, the nature of the mission was known only by the pilots who directly participated in the battle. A year after the Larkus incident, Huffman Island becomes a territory of the OCU. Barrendon. Is that like the name of it? Anyways, Coliseum owner, your turn's coming up. Get ready. Alright. You've been winning so much recently, the crowd would like it better if you lost once in a while. You must be Lloyd. Hey, you can't come in here without permission. Who are you? Come on, Lloyd, it's showtime. Get going. Go on, we'll talk later. Today's main event, the champion from hell, Lloyd, with 12 consecutive wins versus the Scarlet Devil, Great Salazan. And this is basically a scripted fight. It's almost impossible to lose this. So pick your favorite and just lay waste. Whee! Kathunk. It looks like I'm pretty doomed here, but I take out his weaponry, and he can't do jack. Nope, I win. Congratulations, you are the winner! That was splendid. My search for you was justified. I am Colonel Olson of the OCU Army. I command the mercenary unit, Carrion Crow. Mercenary unit? That's right. The war situation has put our side at a disadvantage. The regular army's got nothing going for it but useless arrogance. If we want any chance at all, we need the power of a real military. So you're here to hire me? Exactly. I want you to lead the unit. But I have no intention of returning to the military. Not even to avenge your fiancé's death? How do you know about that? Investigation of potential candidates, standard operating procedures. The man responsible for the Larkus incident who lost his fiancée and denied his own existence. wandering the island and became a lowly gladiator in the arena. That's what you've become. If you join our unit, you might be able to find the Wanzer pilot that killed your fiancée. What do you say? Okay. Good. Operations will commence shortly. A transport plane is on standby at the airfield. Come to the office when your preparations are complete. Also, here's your contract money, 1,000 Huffman dollars. This is Barenden. You got a bunch of stuff, but we'll save that for later, so Man in the Black Hat, see you next time.